Well, that's it for Europe for us. Jurgen Klopp's last trek into Europe, finito in Atalanta, in Bergamo. We won on the night 1-0 through a fortuitous penalty, but probably a penalty nonetheless. But still, apart from a lucky handball, a close call from Diaz after a nice little flick on from Gakpo. Nothing else in the first half. Mo Salah's chance, instead of going low on the ground, he tries to lob it and he goes wide of the goal. It would have been better off to actually play it on the ground, I would think. Could have taken another touch or two and put it underneath the goalkeeper, but it is what it is. That's just Mo Salah's form at the moment. And no, this isn't Mo Salah should be sold or anything like that. It's just looking through what happened in the game. Atalanta had their chances. Kanate, a statue, letting a shot go wide of the post of Alisson. And they had their chances as well, but nothing came about due to us actually implementing offsides correctly in this game. And the second half was pretty much nothing at all from us. Like, piss poor. We had like 5 shots on target. We had again, a couple of opportunities, but nothing else. It would created absolutely fuck all. And we did nothing in that first half. It's like we didn't know how to play football. It's like this team was void of ideas, void of identity, void of determination. There was no, rest in peace, angry rant man. No passion, no desire, no mindset. That's what it looked like in this game, at least. And the starting 11 was lacking for me. The starting 11 was pretty piss poor, I have to say. I mean, I thought we maybe would have started. I mean, look, you've seen my videos. You probably know as well that I pretty much said there's no chance that we're going to come back from this game. This game is done and dusted. There's no Liverpool are out of it. There's no comeback in Europe this time. We are gone. There's no remontada as it was. But if you look here, you can see there starting 11 of Diaz, Gakpo and Salah. I mean, Gakpo down the middle when you've got Jota on the bench, probably deserved the start. Jones starting again in this game in place of Endo. You could probably say that Soboslai was in place of maybe Endo in this case here. But Jones starting, Soboslai again. McAllister down the middle. The back line, pretty much self-explanatory is what I said. Trent, Kanate, Van Dijk and Robertson, and Kanate getting an 8.2 when he actually had some moments where he could have really had things go a little bit haywire. Alisson in goal had to pull off a few saves for us, but I would have thought he would have started with Diaz or Gakpo, started with Diaz, but Jota down the middle. I thought for sure Elliott maybe for like a Jones perhaps. Probably needed a bit more attack going forward, but it is what it is. And then 66th minute, Darwin, Diogo and Harvey Elliott come on. And look, you can see this as well. Look at this. 70% possession. Again, 5 shots, 3 big chances. 2 big chances missed one more time. Apart from that goal from Salah, nothing else. Yeah, first half at least created something. Second half, 0.16 expected goals. Like 2 shots on target. Like, fuck me. What are we doing as a football club? What has happened to this team over the last few months? Over the last few weeks. Not months. Some would say it's been happening. Or it was leading to 2 months. But we should have started with Jota in place of Gakpo, and Elliott might have made a difference if he started in place of Jones. Now, if not for his ability on the ball going forward, needing all-out attack, and Atalanta would know we would need to be going for it, so they probably would have sat back, absorbing, and maybe looking for their own moments to push forward, and they still push forward in this game. They're like, screw you, you're coming here, we're not going to let you through. They kept doing what they were doing. Backline was expected, but my thing was taking off Salah, taking off Soboslai and Diaz in the 66th minute, for me, means that Klopp knew this was done and dusted, because there's no reason why you take your best players off while the game is still going. I mean, there's still better part of half an hour left to play, plus some injury time and that. So you're probably thinking, yeah, maybe if we leave Salah on and Diaz, maybe there could be some run-ins, maybe even Sobo, maybe it was a bit early. But I thought taking him off just pretty much means that he's looking forward to Fulham on Sunday. This game is done and dusted. There's no point in continuing here, so I'm going to take off these players. I mean, if you're chasing a game, you have to leave your best players on the pitch. I don't know why you would have taken them off. But Trent coming off is probably understandable because he's coming back from his long-term injury and you probably don't want to give him a little bit too much to do. And, Robbo off as well. I mean, maybe you're looking for a break when we play Fulham perhaps. Gomez coming on, Dan's getting a bit of a shout as well. So it wasn't too bad, but nothing happened in that game. I think Darwin I mean, Jota had nothing at all, like no shots, no drib, no nothing in that second half when he came on, and Nunez had like one shot on target, if that, in the 20 plus minutes. But Atalanta defended well. They frustrated us, and even though we won on the night, the damage was well and truly done in that first leg. And I said at 2-0, you're probably thinking, okay, maybe there's some potential here. But at 3-0, and you have to go away from home, and then you have to take the initiative and score goals. Like I said, they don't have to do anything. They just have to sit back and it's all on you. And we got a penalty, and then after that, you're thinking, okay, maybe something can happen. But nah, nothing did happen. And now it's all on the league. So Klopp's time in Europe is done. One Champions League he leaves with, which incidentally, since people like to talk about you've been there for so long, but you only won one trophy in your tenure while you were there, well, cool. Because at the moment, Pep Guardiola's only won one Champions League in his whole time at Man City. And rumor has it, story has it, I saw some people talking about it before, he may not be extending his contract, so he may still be here for a couple of seasons and then he is gone. If it's not one or it could be 2 seasons, maybe, I'm not 100% sure. So he could very well leave with only one Champions League as well. But it's the Champions League that Man City craved and wanted for a very long time, so he'll be remembered for that, just like Klopp will be remembered for giving us number 6, going to the Champions League final, losing, thinking we'll never get there again, making the final the year after, winning it, thinking we'll never get there again, making the final a year or 2 after that, losing narrowly again to Real Madrid. It is what it is. It is what it is. But we still have games to play. And if we win our matches, it's still down to City and Arsenal, because they are ahead by us. Arsenal by goal difference, City by 2 points. Now, by the time City play again, we would have played 2 games more, in which case they'll have games in hand, and then we'll see what happens after that. So if they win their games, everything is falling together for them for a never-before-done four-peat. And they still may be in the FA Cup if they beat Chelsea this weekend. May still be in the FA Cup in another final. So they could still potentially leave with 2 trophies, only for a treble, a double season. That's fair enough. But, I mean, if these players can't perform in the last, in the last 6 matches we have coming up, because they haven't performed in the previous, 3 or 4 matches we've had, I can see a lot of them being rightly pointed out for their lacking performances, but you also have to look at Klopp as well. For me, really made some suspect changes and decisions over the last few weeks, starting 11s, taking players off. And I'm not even confident that we'll get a draw at Fulham, let alone win. A lot of people are saying Liverpool 2-1 and things like that. I'm so void of confidence right now with this team. And then away to Everton. And it's going to be a long, long week ahead for this club. Rivals haven't had much to say, apart from a lot to say regarding that, nothing's going for themselves, so they need to be happy about something. So let's laugh at a rival's tough situation, because looking in the mirror makes them want to cry at night. I understand, I get it. And I thank Klopp for what he's done for us, the memories he's given us, a legendary manager of Liverpool Football Club, man who brought us Premier League for the first time in 30 years, number 6 in the Champions League, FA Cups, Carabao Cups, League Cup, Club World Cup, Super Cup, all that good stuff. But again, this is looking likely like it's going to be a go out with a whimper outcome if things don't improve, and I don't see any signs of improvement, then a go out with a bang, which is what it probably should have been. I'm not saying we're going to win anything, we're not saying we're going to win the league, but really we should be going out there, at least winning our games and doing what we need to do. At the moment, I don't think we're doing anything, and that sucks.